What's been the worst film you've seen that got released in 2024? I mean, I'll tell you mine, but I want to know yours. What do I need to avoid from this year? I've bypassed a few, like the ones that are critically panned and financial flops like Megalopolis, The Crow, Borderlands, Argyle, Red 1, Joker 2. But I did see some bad films that didn't make the cut for my top 10 worst films of 2024, like Night Swim, which I made a review for. Didn't mind some of the lesser rated movies like Madam Web. Like, I can see the flaws, but it's still watchable. I don't know, I think this might end up being like a little bit of a cult classic in the years to come, but we'll have to wait and see. But honestly, I have reviewed some poopers this year, including one particular film that people raved about, but I couldn't stand. With Challengers being a really good example, it got a solid average score of 3.9 on Letterboxd. I mean, that's a strong score.
Tell me it doesn't matter if I win tomorrow.
No.
I mean, of course I got to plug my review, but please let me know what you thought of Challengers in the comments below. Are you Team Faced or Team O'Connor? But I think it's now time to look at my top 10 worst films of the year. Number 10, Twisters. I don't think this film was made for me. I'd love it if I gravitated towards a tornado chasing movie, but the cheap dynamic between Pao and the girl from Fresh, you know, the film where she gets eaten by Winter Soldier. Anyway, I don't think you'll like this film unless you live in Middle America. My Spy, the Eternal City. More like My Spy, the Shit City.
Do you know who you're talking to? I'm an Army Ranger who survived 5 tours of duty. I can survive one choir tour.
I mean, the script is terrible, the set pieces don't help either, the location looked like it was green screen, the jokes didn't land. Avoid, people.
This is taking too long.
They're highly trained professionals, they'll be fine.
Number 8, The Killer. What even was this film? It's directed by John Woo. I mean, he made the classic Face Off back in 1997. And The Killer, this Killer, is a remake of an old Killer that he made. But if you're going to do anything, watch the original, please. Natalie from Hollyoaks. I mean, yeah, it's great stunts and everything. Like, she looks fantastic, but the film's bad. Union, another shoddy action film, this time with Academy Award-winning actors in Halle Berry and Mark Wahlberg. Like, seriously, this script is horrendous, and the actors can't save it. Number 6, The Image of You. Now, this film is so cheap, but it's even worse than a Channel 5 movie. Hallmark Channel for the Americans, probably even on there. It's probably on there next week. Like, Nestor Carbonell, for me, is a respected actor, and I don't know why he's lowered himself to such a bad role. He plays the main character's dad, gives us the reveal later on in the film, which was completely obvious once you see the first scene, and you see the main character talking to herself.
Where's the ring? Oh my God, Anna. It was a spur of the moment thing. That's what made it so romantic.
You're like, why is she doing that? Like, well, why have they done this weird split screen? Well, it's supposed to be her twin sister. God bless her, mate. God bless her. Number 5, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. What I didn't like about this film was the manipulation from the female ghost to McKenna Grace that really killed the movie.
I can leave if you want.
No, I'm not saying you have to
Do you
go.
want to like float away again? I can pretend
No,
that I'm
I'm
scared.
not saying.
And it was a difficult film to sit through because most of it is it's just frustrating. Like, why do the characters all do dumb stuff? Like, just don't bother, guys. Number 4, Apartment 7A. And that this film was never needed. I never cared about the girl who threw herself out the window after being tormented by the old man and his wife, who were a part of a cult. Just give birth to Satan's kid and be done with it. Rosemary's Baby is a fantastic movie. Don't bother with 7A. Number 3, The Inheritance. The only reason I watched this film was because of Cobra Kai's Peyton List featuring.
Don't forget to like and follow. Mwah. Bye. Sorry, guys. You know how it is.
And when she got killed first, I clocked out as well. Like, lost complete interest to an already empty movie. Apparently it's doing well on streaming. How? Number 2, Not Another Church movie, which has some crazy cameos in there like Jamie Foxx.
I need you to find someone who is worthy of continuing my legacy.
What'd you say?
Mickey Rourke, Vivica A. Fox. However, the film is a lot like movie 43. Just unwatchable with these stupid skits. It's kind of like about Tyler Perry, like they're trying to take the mick out of him, but it doesn't work. Number 1, the worst film of the year is How to Date Billy Walsh. This is a poor attempt of a comedy that would have worked better if Bradley Walsh was the main character.
Yeah, I really am. Bless her, Fanny, yeah.
Like Billy Walsh, played by my guy from Cobra Kai, just comes into this boarding school wearing his jean jacket, like everyone else is wearing uniform. Like, already, this film is frustrating me. But anyway, we've got this narcissistic kid who's infatuated with his best friend because she starts to fancy Bradley Walsh when he comes into the school, and the other guy gets jealous and blah blah blah. Romantic comedy, blah 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 blah. The only good redeemable thing about the film was the casting of Charithra Chandran, who had charm and should be able to get more work out of this film.
Naughty.
Okay, guys, just a few dishonorable mentions before I sign off. Like Roadhouse, complete trash. Check out my film review for that though. And the trailer that I made. Venom, The Last Dance, was pretty bad and it had no story. And I'm so glad that franchise trilogy is over. Please. I also didn't like Drive Away Dolls, and considering the talent involved, it was a massive disappointment. But anyway, I'm going to sign off with Y2K, which just missed out on the top 10.
Thank you.
All right. Cool, mom. Seriously, I like your mom.
Started off well, like a kind of Go/Superbad kind of feel, but once it hits midnight, the film falls apart. But let me know what movies you thought were horrendous this year, and I'll see you in the next vid.